A Durham photographer is turning his lens on the painful, emotional aftermath of violence.
The image is capturing the slow journey families take toward healing.
WNCN's Justin Quisenberry shows us his work and the stories behind the snapshots.
So I'm going to get me one of those little small fold-up chairs, like, to bring her here and just sit here sometimes, just talk to him.
Jocelyn Sims does not come here often.
This is the last time I saw my babies in the casket.
It's not because the pain has eased in the 10 years since the murder of her son, Ray.
His death destroyed me.
The grief over losing Ray is as raw as it's ever been.
They didn't have the right to take him from me like this. And they don't know who, and I don't know who, and I don't know why. I just want my baby back. Oh, God, I want him back.
Let it out.
She's had Justin Cook to lean on for much of the past decade.
People look here and I say, oh, this is my brother from another mother.
The duo formed a friendship from an unlikely set of circumstances. She a grieving mother, he a journalist.
When Ray got killed, a couple of reporters called me. I didn't want to talk to anybody.
So this is actually the first time I met Jocelyn.
Cook snapped this picture at a vigil against violence as part of a photography project.
It's a project that follows families that are being affected by violence, mass incarceration, and sort of this sort of separateness that exists. It's sort of an American problem. I became interested in sort of the other side of the situation.
In 2006, as part of that project, this portrait captured a moment that cemented their friendship. Sims weeping at the corner of Broad and Leon Streets in Durham, where someone shot her 30-year-old son in May 2005.
He looked at the pictures from the first years or so. I mean, the depression and the pain and all these emotions were, in a way, they almost seemed like they were slowly killing you. It was suffocating. But through the years, I've watched Jocelyn transform into someone who really wants to take a stand and say things that need to be said.
We got to stop going to these cemeteries to see our little children.
Cook continues snapping photos through his project called Made in Durham, wherever Sims' journey takes her, such as this rally in Chapel Hill.
I want my son back. I want his arms around me, but that's not going to happen.
A poem Ray's daughter wrote imagines missed moments.
He's not going to be here when I take the SAT and get my score. He's not going to be here to help my mom with me anymore.
The poem serves as a blueprint for what Cook wants to capture through his lens.
Going to the places where Ray, he won't be able to go.
Places and moments like Ray's daughter's senior prom.
What does a moment like this say?
People persist despite the most terrible things. To me, it's a testament to the human spirit.
What do you think about the photographs he's taken? What do you think that they show?
I think they show that we do go on and stuff, but they also show that we grieving on the inside, but we basically carrying his memory on.
Jocelyn, in a way, does represent so many other people who are going through the same situation. It doesn't tell a complete picture of Durham, but it tells a story about certain parts of Durham that may not get the attention they deserve.
He's telling the good side of Durham and the bad side of it, because every community got a good side and a bad side. And he's telling that people won't change.
Really, it's one city, and I think that's what people need to realize is that the violence that's affecting Jocelyn, it might happen in a different neighborhood, but it happens in our community, and it's our Durham. And we can sculpt the way we want Durham to be in the future.
In Durham, Justin Quisenberry, WNCN News.
Powerful story. Cook is still deciding what form his finished product will take on. The photos could make up a book, a website, or an exhibit. He says he's received 2 small grants in his fundraising to help the project take on its final form.